Good morning students, welcome back to online class. Today revision, okay, so geography part first lesson, I am going to give the revision, okay children. So what is the title of the lesson? India location, relief and drainage lesson. This lesson only we are going to revise this video, okay. Then first question is that is choose the correct answer. Already you people marked, I think so. Okay, so north south extent of India. Yes, north south extent. North in the sense, the Kashmir to south in the sense Kanyakumari. So Kashmir to Kanyakumari, how much kilometer lengthy? Yes, so the gap is in the difference. Yes, that is 3,214 kilometer. 3,214 kilometer. Yes. The next one, then Das river is known as sorrow of Bihar. Das river is known as sorrow of Bihar. Kosi river. Yes, Kosi river is known as the sorrow of Bihar. Yes. Then third question, a land mass bounded by sea on three sides is referred to as dash. A land mass, three sides, three sides land. Sorry, three sides water and one side land. So that is called as peninsula. Yes, India is a peninsular country. Yes, for example, India is a peninsular country. Three sides water in the sense Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean. Okay, so one side only land mass. So that's what India is a peninsular country. So the question also same only, a land mass bounded by sea on three sides. Okay, so that's the answer is peninsula. The next one, the Box Strait. Yes, the Box Strait and Gulf of Mannar separate India from dash. Okay, so Box Strait as well as Gulf of Mannar separate India from Sri Lanka. Yes, India from Sri Lanka. Yes, the next one. Next one, the highest peak in South India. Yes, the highest peak in South India. Yes, highest peak which one? Anai Mudi. Yes, already you marked children. In your book, you people marked. Okay, listen carefully. The highest peak in South India is Anai Mudi. Yes. The next one is Das plains are formed by the older alluvium. Yes, older alluvium in the sense Banker plain. Yes, Banker. Yes, Banker plain. Das plains are formed by the older alluvium, Banker plain. Yes. The next one, is the last question. Pulicat Lake. Yes, Pulicat Lake is located between Das state. Yes, in between two states, it is located. Yes, what other states are there? Yes, Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. So, in between these two states only, which lake is available? Which lake is situated? Pulicat Lake. Yes. The next, next match the following. Yes, match the following. You have to write the answer nearby the question. You have to write the answer in the match the following, children. Should not draw the line as well as you need not put any number. Okay. Yes. Like lower classes, you don't do. Okay. So, nearby the question, you have to write the answer. That's what I made like this. So, Sangpo. Yes, Sangpo, answer is river Brahmaputra in Tibet. River Brahmaputra in Tibet. The next one, Yamuna river. Yes, Yamuna, it's one of the tributary of Ganga. Yes, Yamuna is one of the tributary of Ganga. The next one, new alluvium. Yes, a new alluvium. Just before only we checked, choose the best answer. Older alluvium in the sense Bangar, like that I said. New alluvium in the sense Gadar. Yes, new alluvium in the sense what is that? Gadar. Okay. The next one, Mount Godwin Austen. Mount Godwin Austen, otherwise called as Mount K2. This is highest peak in India. One word answer. Highest in the fill-ups also they may ask children this question. Okay, Mount Godwin Austen, otherwise called as Mount K2. Okay, this is the highest peak in India. At the same time, Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. Okay, yes. The next one, Coromandel Coast. Okay, Coromandel Coast, where it is located, southern part of the East Coast Plain. Southern part of the East Coast Plain. So that is called as Coromandel Coast. So these are the match the following answers, children. Give reason also. Already I made you to mark this one. I am explaining now. So what is the question? The first one, Roman letter 3, give reason. Himalayas are called young fold mountain. Why? Yes, give reason. Yes, give reason. Some reasons are to give why Himalayas are called as young fold mountain. Yes, at the same time, we used to tell Aravalli is the old fold mountain. Yes, oldest fold mountain, Aravalli. Yes, at the same time, we are telling Himalaya. Yes, Himalayas are called as young fold mountain, like that we are telling. Why? In the sense, they have been formed only few million years ago. Yes, only few millions ago only it was formed. Yes, that's the first reason. Then second reason, they were formed, yes, the Himalayan mountains were formed because of the folding of the earth, because of the folding of the earth crust due to the tectonic activity. Yes, due to the tectonic plates, it's moving. When it is moving, it used to dash us. Okay, such a way only which mountain created, in the sense, which mountain created Himalayas. So that's what, they are telling. Himalayas are called as young fold mountain, like that they are telling. Yes, what's the reason, children? Once again, so, they have been formed by only few million years ago, like that they are telling. Yes, how it is forming, is a folding of the mountain. Yes, the மடிப்புகள் எப்படி உருவாச்சுதுன்னா, yes, because of the tectonic activity. Yes, earth's crust due to the tectonic activity, like that they are telling. Then so Himalayas are called as young fold mountain. Yes, this is the first one. Second one, North Indian rivers are perennial. What is the meaning of perennial? In the sense, these type of the rivers, flows throughout the year. Yes, so because majority of the, all the almost, the North Indian rivers are originating from the Himalayas. Yes, that's what, it's not at all depending upon the rainwater. Okay, so that's what, it's a perennial throughout the year. Yes, perennial in the sense, a river flows throughout the year. Perennial rivers, flows throughout the year. Yes, it won't be dry. That water, that won't be dry. So that's what they are telling, perennial. They originate from the mountainous snowy region of glaciers. Snowy regions or glaciers. What is meant by glacier? Glacier in the sense moving rivers of ice. Moving rivers of ice. So from that only, these rivers, the North Indian rivers and all, North Indian rivers and all originating. That's what, these rivers are perennial, like that it is given. Okay, the North Indian rivers, originates from the Himalayan ranges. Okay, so from the Himalayan ranges only it is originating, which is covered with the snow. So the North Indian rivers are perennial. So this is the reason, children. Yes, because South Indian rivers and all, they were, those rivers and all expecting the rainfall. Okay, if the rainfall is there, in the sense, that water will be flow. Yes, not throughout the year, only 3 months or 6 months it will be available in South India. Okay, South Indian rivers. At the same time, North Indian rivers, it is a perennial rivers. They are perennial rivers. Why? In the sense, it is originating from the snowy mountains, especially from the Himalayan mountain. Yes, so that's the thing. The next one, what is given in the sense, the third one is South Indian rivers or east flowing. Yes, mostly South Indian. In South India, many rivers are there. What are the rivers are there? Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Vaigai, Kaveri. So many rivers are there. Those rivers, everything, it's flowing throughout, flowing throughout the Bay of Bengal. Yes, finally it is mixing with the Bay of Bengal. So that's what their question is here. South Indian rivers or east flowing rivers. Yes, east flowing rivers, in the sense it is mixing with the Bay of Bengal. So what is the reason? Yes, what is the reason? In the sense, most of the South Indian rivers are originating from the Western Ghats. Yes, most of the South Indian rivers are originating from the Western Ghats. So the elevation of the western side is higher than the eastern side. Okay, so when I was teaching that Peninsular Plateau, I already told you people, so it slopes, towards the east, like that I said one word. Okay, one line I said, I think so, children. Yes, so it's sloping, Peninsular Plateau, slopes easternwards. Yes, otherwise towards the east. So that's what, western side, what are the rivers are originating from the Western Ghats? Yes, everything it's flowing throughout the eastern part of the country. Okay, so the South Indian rivers are east flowing rivers. So that's what, because it slopes gently towards the eastern part. Which one slopes? Peninsular Plateau. Yes, that's what, that's what, that rivers originating from the western side of the Western Ghats flows towards the Bay of Bengal. Otherwise, finally, it is mixing with the Bay of Bengal. So that's the reason. The next one, west flowing rivers do not form a delta. Okay, yes. So west flowing rivers, what are they? Yes, west flowing rivers in the sense Narmada, Tapti, yes, those rivers, do not form a delta. Why? What's the reason? The west flowing rivers are originate from the plateau region, yes, and flow towards the Arabian Sea. What are the rivers in the sense? Narmada, Tapti, Sabarmati, Mahi, those rivers. Okay, so these rivers only mixing with the Arabian Sea. Okay, they pass through the Western Ghats, which lies close to the western coastal plain. Yes, so it passes through the mainly it is originating from the plateau region, like that I said. Okay, and flow towards Arabian Sea. Yes, moreover, they pass these rivers, the west flowing rivers passes through the Western Ghats, which is lie in the sense it's very location. Okay, otherwise situated like that also we can tell it is situated very close to the western coastal plain. So the west flowing rivers don't form a deltas. Okay, don't form any deltas. Yes, that's a thing, children. The next one distinguish between. Okay, the next one distinguish between. What are the distinguished answers are there in the sense? So first to answer Himalayan rivers as well as the Peninsula Rivers. Just before I told the children, Himalayan rivers are perennial rivers, like that we learned, is it? That's throughout the year, water will be there because it is originating from the snowy mountain, like that I told. Yes, at the same time, peninsular rivers, are non-perennial rivers. It's not a perennial rivers, like that it is given. Then, under that Himalayan river, second para, these rivers are suitable for navigation. Yes, boats can sail, like that I taught. Is it already? Yes, when I released the video, I told you people, yes, these rivers, the Himalayan rivers, are suitable for navigation. At the same time, peninsular rivers, are not suitable for the navigation because, the peninsular rivers, mainly depending upon the rainfall. So, it's not possible. Yes, so these rivers, are not suitable for the navigation. Yes, so boats, cannot sail, like that it is given, children. As a Himalayan rivers, here from the Himalayan rivers, we cannot produce any electricity. So that's the next point, children. Yes, it's not suitable. Yes, these rivers are not suitable for the hydropower generation. From this type of the rivers, from the North Indian rivers, otherwise from the Himalayan rivers, we cannot produce any electricity, hydropower generation. At the same time, peninsular rivers, are useful to generate the hydro power. Yes, from that, they are producing the electricity. Yes, that's the meaning. The next one, second one, for example, also given, children. Yes, the peninsula, Himalayan rivers, what are the rivers in the sense? Ganga, Yamuna, like that it is given. Okay, at the same time, peninsular rivers, Kaveri as well as Krishna. Yes, the second question, Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. So Western Ghats, it's running parallel to the west coast. At the same time, eastern Ghats, Ghats, like that we have to pronounce, children. Okay, should not use gate. Okay, western gate, like that you should not tell. Western Ghats run parallel in the sense equal. Parallel in the sense, what's the meaning? Equal to the western coast. Yes, west coast. At the same time, Eastern Ghats also run parallel to the eastern coast. Okay, so Western Ghats is a continuous range. So this Western Ghats, it's a continuous range. Okay, Western Ghats is a continuous range. At the same time, Eastern Ghats, it's a discontinuous range. It's not a continuous range, like that it is given. I am telling, it's no, this is a discontinuous mountain, like that I am telling. Then there are three important passes in the Western Ghats. Here no passes are there. What is mean by passes? What is mean by passes, children? Passes in the sense, what is the meaning? A natural gap in between the mountains. So for example, in the Eastern Ghats, many passes are there. Palkat Pass, Borkat, Talkat, Palakat Pass. Yes, many passes are there, children. Passes in the sense, a natural gap in between the mountains. But unfortunately, Eastern Ghats area, there is no passes are there. There are number of intersected hills. What is mean by intersected? In the sense, it cut into pieces because of the the plateaus, or many plateaus, or their valleys, or their plains, or their, yes, that's what, Eastern Ghats is a discontinuous mountain, like that they are telling. Intersected in the sense, it's cutting. Okay, yes, it's cutting, that's a meaning. The next one, sorry, Western Ghats area, the last point, what is given? Anaimudi, yes, which is the highest peak in Western Ghats. One word answer. Anaimudi is the highest peak in the Western Ghats. At the same time, Here the Eastern Ghats area, which is the highest peak in the sense Mahendragiri. Yes, Mahendragiri is the highest peak in the Eastern Ghats. It's very, very easy, children. Very important also, children. This Western Ghats, run parallel to the west coast. Eastern Ghats, it run parallel to the east coast. Okay, so Western Ghats is a continuous mountain. At the same time, Eastern Ghats is a discontinuous mountain. Yes, here how many passes are there under the Western Ghats? 3 passes are there, like that it is given. Here, no other passes. Yes, no other passes. But intersected. Yes, the hills are intersected. The plateaus. Totally, the Eastern Ghats, totally intersected by the plateaus, plains, valleys. Yes. So that's the thing. The next one, Aanemudi. Yes, Aanemudi is the highest peak in the Western Ghats. Here, Mahendragiri. Yes, Mahendragiri is the highest peak in the Eastern Ghats. So these are the things are given. The next one, West Coast Plain, East Coast Plain. So West Coast Plain, where it is located? It is located in between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea. Here also the same only Eastern Ghats, it is Eastern Coastal Plain, in where it is located, in the sense it is located in between the Eastern Ghats and Bay of Bengal. Yes. So if you are checking the map, I gave PDF. No, I send a PDF. Is it by checking that you people can easily understand this answer? So Western Coastal Plain has consisted Kongan Coast, Canara Coast, and Malabar Coast. So 3 coasts are there. Okay, so the divisions of the Western Coastal Plain. Yes, so Kongan Coast, in the sense in the Maharashtra region, they were telling Kongan coast. Then at the same time, Karnataka region, Karnataka coastal region, it is called as Canara coast. At the same time, Kerala coastal region, it is called as Malabar coast. So likewise, under the eastern coastal plain also it is given. So it has been divided into 2. One is Coromandel coast and second one is Northern Sirkar. So the next one, Western Coastal Plain. Yes, so what type of the land that is, in the sense, it is not a fertile region. It is not a fertile region. At the same time, Eastern Coastal Plain, it's a fertile region. Fertile, what is the meaning? Fertile, what is the meaning? Selipana. Yes, that's the meaning. Okay. Yes, the next one, its average width varies from 10 to 80 kilometer. Yes, at the same time, Eastern Coastal Plain, is more extensive, wider than it's extending, wider, yes, like that it is given, than the Western Coastal Plain. Okay, so these are the things are given, children. The next question, fourth question. So the only 3 questions are there, children. The next one, 2-mark answer. What are the neighboring countries? Otherwise, name the neighboring countries of India. Yes, so who are they in the sense, children? Yes, Bangladesh. Yes, Bangladesh and Myanmar in the east. Yes, Bangladesh and Myanmar in the east. Eastern part, Bangladesh and Myanmar is there. In the western part of India, Pakistan is there. In the northwestern part of India, which country is there? Afghanistan is there. Okay, in the northern part of India, what are the countries are there? China, Nepal, Bhutan. So these are the neighboring countries of India. Bangladesh and Myanmar in the east. Pakistan in the west. Afghanistan in the northwest. Yes, China, Nepal, Bhutan. So these are the countries are located in the northern part of India. Yes, so these are the neighboring countries of India. Yes, second question, I told you to mark in the book, children, IST answer. IST full form Indian Standard Time. Yes, Indian Standard Time. So here it is given, children, the longitudinal difference. Yes, the longitude lines, in the sense you people knows very well. So this is the longitudinal lines. Okay, so this is the imaginary globe. Okay, this is the longitude lines. Okay, so each line, represents 4 degree. 4 minute, not degree, 4 minute. Okay, children. Yes, the longitudinal difference between Gujarat in the west, as well as Arunachal Pradesh in the east, is about 30 degree. Yes, 30 degree difference is there, like that it is given. Yes, so what will happen in the sense, in Arunachal Pradesh, yes, sun is rising 2 hours earlier than the Gujarat part. Okay, so in order to avoid these differences, Indian Standard Time they were calculated. Indian Standard Time, in the sense, what is that? Yes, so India's central meridian, one line is crossing. Yes, so that line is known as 82 degree 30 minute east longitude line. So this line, it passes through Mirzapur. Yes, Mirzapur, through Mirzapur, otherwise called as Allahabad, and roughly bisects the country. Bisects in the sense it cut into pieces, cut into two. Okay, bisects the country in terms of longitude. Okay, so the difference between 0 degree in the sense that is Greenwich Mean Time. So in between the 0 degree and 82 degree 30-minute east longitude, what is the difference in the sense 5.5 hours, 5 hours 30 minutes, that hours ahead of the Greenwich Mean Time. Yes, so 5 hours 30 minutes difference is there. Yes, in between Greenwich and Indian Standard Time. So that only they are telling. So here clearly you people can understand, children, in Arunachal Pradesh area, earlier 2 hours earlier itself sun is rising than the Gujarat area. Yes, in order to avoid the differences, in order to avoid the confusion, Indian Standard Time is calculated after getting the independence, after getting in the sense 1947 afterwards onwards, we are following Indian Standard Time. Okay, Indian Standard Time, which one in the sense that is called as Central Meridian. Yes, is 82 degree 30-minute east longitude line. Okay, so where it is passing, it is crossing our country through Mirzapur, like that it is given. Mirzapur in the sense Allahabad. It is in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so it is bisects the country in terms of longitude. Yes, so in the name of longitude, it is cut our country. It is besides our country. So the IST time 5.5 hours, how it came in the sense the difference between 0 degree in the sense that is the Greenwich Mean Time. Greenwich is the name of the place. It is located in London. Okay, so from there to here, how many hours difference is there in the sense 5 hours 30 minutes. Okay, so that's a question. Okay, children, the next one the next one, Decon Plateau. Yes, Decon Plateau, you people knows very well. So what is the shade? It's a largest part of the plateau region, like that it is given. Yes, Peninsular Plateau, not a Peninsular Plateau. Deccan Plateau is the largest part of the plateau region. So what is the shape of the Deccan Plateau in the sense, so that is the triangular shape. Okay, so triangular shape, roughly triangular, like that it is given. So what are the areas it has consisted in the sense? Rajmahal Hills are there. Yes, so this part, Rajmahal Hills, and then that's joining, the line is joining Kanyakumari with Rajmahal Hills, and line passes through the Eastern Ghats. Yes, through the Eastern Ghats. Okay, so the second arm, marked by Satpura range is there, Mahadev range is there, Mahadev Hill, Maikala ranges are there. Okay, as well as Rajmahal Hills. So these are the hills are there in Deccan Plateau. Yes, third arm, the Western Ghats. Okay, in the western part of the Deccan Plateau, which one is there? Western Ghat is there. Okay, Western Ghats is there. Then, how much square kilometer lengthy in the sense? 7 lakh. Okay, 7 lakh, 7 lakh square kilometer lengthy. Lengthiest plateau, this one. And height also it is given, children. 500 to 1000 meter above mean sea level. Yes, 1000 meter above sea level. Okay, so this much only. The next one, what are the west flowing rivers? Yes, what are the west flowing rivers? So what are the west flowing rivers? Just before I told, I think so, children. So these are the rivers only mixing with the Arabian Sea. Yes, so what are the rivers in the sense? Narmada. Yes, Narmada, Tapti, Mahi. So these are the rivers or the west flowing rivers. So from where it is originating, especially Narmada river, where it is originating in the sense Amarkandak Plateau in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, from there it is originating and flows towards the south, and finally it is mixing with a changed its direction through the Arabian Sea. Yes, the next one, Tapti River. Yes, Tapti River, where it is originating in the sense same Madhya Pradesh only, but the place alone different, children. Okay, the Tapti River originates, otherwise rises near Multai Tank in Betul district, okay, of Madhya Pradesh, and flows towards the western part of our country. Okay, so it outfalls into the Arabian Sea through the Gulf of Gambe. Yes, through the Gulf of Gambe, it is reaching into the Arabian Sea. So these are the things are there, children. The next one, the Lakshadweep Island. Yes, so Lakshadweep Island in the sense, So this is a small group of coral islands. One word answer. Coral islands. This is a coral island. It's located in the western side of the western coastal region of India. Is how much square kilometer it covers, in the sense only 32 square kilometer it covers. So which is the capital of Lakshadweep? Kavaratti. Yes, Kavaratti is the administrative capital, as well as Lakshadweep Islands are separated from the Maldives by 8-degree channel. Yes, when I was teaching, I showed the map, everything, showed the pictures also, children. You can check it once again, the same video. Lakshadweep Islands are separated from the Maldives Islands by the 8-degree channel. Okay, so earlier, it had 3 divisions are there, namely, namely Lakshadweep, Lakshadweep, Minicoy and Amini Devi. But in the year 1973 only, it was renamed as Lakshadweep. Okay, Lakshadweep, Minicoy, Amini Devi divisions are the 3 divisions are there, children. But it was renamed. It was named as Lakshadweep in the year 1973. So these are the things are there. It's very, very important. Moreover, easy also. Okay, the next what is given? Yes, the next what is given in the sense essay answer. Then first essay, the divisions of the Himalayan mountain, otherwise called as northern mountain. Yes, what are the importance are there? Is the term Himalaya. Yes, this term Himalaya is derived from the which word? Sanskrit language. Okay, so it means abode of snow. Abode of snow. Okay, so northern mountain, function as a great wall. It is protecting us is from the external danger, from the cold polar winds which is blowing from Central Asia. Central Asia in the sense China. So what are the divisions are there? Yes, so what are the 3 divisions are there? Trans-Himalayas, Himalayas and Purvanchal. Trans-Himalayas, Himalayas and Purvanchal. So such a way, 3 divisions are there in the Himalayas. Now I am going to explain about the Trans-Himalayas. So in the Trans-Himalayas, the Trans-Himalayas otherwise known as Western Himalayas. Trans-Himalayas otherwise known as Western Himalayas. Okay, children. Yes, Western Himalayas. The next one, where it is located, the Trans-Himalayas, where it is located, in the sense it is located in the northern part of the Himalayan mountain. Yes, that's a thing. Then where it lies, where it is sort of situated, located, it is in the Jammu Kashmir area. Jammu Kashmir area as well as in the Tibetan Plateau it is located. Yes, so what are the ranges are there in the Trans-Himalayas? Saskar range, Ladakh range, Kailash range and Karakoram range. So these are the ranges are there in the Trans-Himalayas. Okay, Saskar, Ladakh, Kailash and Karakoram. Okay, the next one, under the Himalayas, Trans-Himalayas over, children. Under the Himalayas, what are the divisions are there in the sense? Himalayas, again, it has been divided into, otherwise it has been further divided into 3: Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas and Shivalik. Yes, Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas and Shivalik. So Greater Himalayas. So here it is given, that here what are the ranges are there in the sense Mount Everest and Kanchenjunga. Yes, so these are the ranges are located in the Himalayas. At the same time, it has consisted the glaciers. What are the glaciers are located? Gangotri Glacier, Yamunotri Glacier and Siachen Glacier. Yes, Siachen Glacier. So these are the ranges also are found in this range, like that it is given. Then height, yes, so it is a height also varies, yes, from 3,700 meter to 4,500 meter. What are the hill stations are available? Shimla, Nainidal, Darjeeling, Mussoorie, Almora. Yes, so many hill stations are located in this range. The next one, outer Himalayas. Outer Himalayas are Shivalik. Yes, outer Himalayas are Shivalik. It is extending from Jammu Kashmir to Assam. So it is the most discontinuous range. Okay, so the range is ideal sites. Okay, ideal sites for the settlements. Yes, settlements. The next one, Purvanchal. Yes, Purvanchal. Yes, in the Purvanchal, there are these are the eastern offshoot of Himalayas. Offshoot of Himalayas. It extended from in the northeastern states of India. Where it is extended? It is extended towards the northeastern states. Northeastern states in the sense, Bihar, Assam, Meghalaya. Yes, Arunachal Pradesh, such areas. Okay, so most of the hills are located along the borders of India as well as Myanmar. Okay, what are the hills are there? Yes, what are the hills are there in the sense Naga Hills, Batake Hills, Miso Hills, Tripura Hills, Jainisha Hills, Manipur Hills. So these are the important hills are located in the Purvanchal area. Yes, so the next one, importance of the Himalayas. So what are the importance are there in the sense this Himalayas, it prevent, yes, a prevent, otherwise stopped the southwest monsoon wind and causes heavy rainfall to the northern part of India. Yes, moreover, it acted as a natural barrier. Natural barrier. Yes, then the next one, what is given in the census, from the Himalayas only many rivers are originating. For example, Ganga, Yamuna, yes, Brahmaputra, Indus. So those rivers are all originating from the Himalayan mountain. Okay, then the northern mountain, are described as the paradise of tourists. Paradise in the sense, what is the meaning? Yes, heaven. Yes, paradise in the sense, what is the meaning? Heaven. Heaven of tourists, like that, because of the natural, because of its natural beauty. Yes, many pilgrimage centers are there, hill stations are there. Pilgrimage centers in the sense, what are they? Amara, Kedarnath, yes, Amaravati, yes, Amaravati, Kedarnath, Badrinath, Amaravati, like that it is given, children. Wrong answer. Okay, in the guide it is given wrong. Amarnath, Amarnath, Amaravati is the wrong answer, children. You people please strike out and then learn Amarnath, Amarnath, Kedarnath, Badrinath, and Vaishnavi Devi temple. Okay, so these are the pilgrimage centers are located here. Then it provides, that Himalayan mountain, it provides the raw materials for many forest based industries. Then this Himalayan mountain prevents cold polar winds which is blowing from the Central Asia. Central Asia in the sense, which country? China. Yes, and protects India from the severe cold. The last one, Himalayas are renowned for the, it's very famous for the rich biodiversity. Yes, so these are the things are there, children. This is very important. Learn. The next one, Peninsula Rivers. So what are the Peninsula Rivers? When I was teaching distinguished answer itself, I told children, give reason itself, I told the South Indian rivers are called as perennial. Yes, North Indian rivers are called as the Himalayan rivers, like that they are telling. Yes, the South Indian rivers are called as peninsular rivers because majority of the rivers are, originating from the peninsular plateau. So these rivers are the seasonal rivers because it is expecting, otherwise it is depending upon the rainfall. So that's what they are telling. It's a non-perennial. Yes. Then based on the direction of flow, the peninsular rivers are divided into two. What are they? West flowing rivers and east flowing rivers. The first one they are given, east flowing rivers. So what are the rivers are flowing and mixing with the Bay of Bengal? River Mahanadi. Yes, a river Mahanadi, it's where it is originating. It is originate in the Raipur district of Chhattisgarh. Raipur district of Chhattisgarh. It's a length, 8,500, sorry, 851 kilometer. Yes. Then what are the distributaries are there? Not tributaries, distributaries. Okay, so small rivers, sub rivers of Mahanadi form the delta of Mahanadi, which was one of the largest delta. Okay, finally, it mixing with the empties, in the sense it's mixing with the Bay of Bengal. Yes. The next one, Godavari River. Yes, Godavari is the longest river. Yes, among other rivers, Moreover, it is called as Virudha Ganga. Yes, one word answer, children. It is otherwise called as Virudha Ganga. Yes, from where it is originating in the sense, Nasik district. Yes, Nasik district of Maharashtra. Yes, finally, it is mixing with the Bay of Bengal. Yes, so river Rajamundri gets divided into two channel. Is called Vashista. Yes, Vashista and Gautami. Yes, so these two rivers, forms one of the largest deltas in India. Vashista as well as Gautami river, forms the largest delta in India. Yes, so Godavari, yes, how they are telling in the sense, it's the longest river. It is otherwise called as Virudha Ganga. Yes, from where it is originating in the sense, Nasik district of Maharashtra. Finally, it is mixing with the Bay of Bengal. The next river, that is Krishna river. Okay, so Krishna river, from where it is originating? From the Mahabaleshwar. Yes, from the Mahabaleshwar in the Western Ghats. Yes, Western Ghats area in the Maharashtra region. It's the second largest peninsular river. Yes, second largest peninsular river. Yes, the first largest river, Godavari, just before I told. The second largest peninsular river, Krishna. Yes, it flows through Andhra Pradesh. It flows through the Andhra Pradesh. Finally, it is mixing with the Bay of Bengal. Then Kaveri. Yes, a Kaveri river, it is originating in the Kudagu district. Yes, in Karnataka, it is also called as Dakshin Ganga. Otherwise, Ganga of South, not of here, or. Okay, in your book it is given clearly, children, or. Okay, or Ganga of South. The Kaveri, breaks at Srirangam Island with the two channels, a river Kolarun and Kaveri. At last, it mixing with the Bay of Bengal at Pumbugar area. Okay, so these are the things are there. This is the east flowing rivers condition. West flowing rivers, only two rivers, Narmada as well as Tapti. I told already, children, Narmada, it is originates in the Madhya Pradesh area, Madhya Pradesh state, and moreover it empties in the sense it is mixing with the, yes, mingled with the, joins with the Arabian Sea. Okay, yes, west flowing rivers, the largest among the west flowing rivers, rivers of peninsular India. It forms a 27-kilometer long estuary. Estuary in the sense bank of the mouth of a river before it enters into the sea. It is creating estuary, like that it is given. Sorry, the next one, Tapti river. Yes, Tapti river, where it is originating, Betul district of Madhya Pradesh. Yes, Betul district of Madhya Pradesh. So kilometer everything, you can read, children. It outfalls into the Arabian Sea through the Gulf of Gambe. Yes, it is mixing with the Arabian Sea through the Gulf of Gambe. So these are the things are there. The last question, Ganga. Yes, Ganga basin, otherwise basin of Ganga. It's very, very interesting and moreover easiest answer also, children. The Ganga river system is the largest drainage system of India. Largest drainage system is how much kilometer length? 2,525 kilometer lengthiest river, as well as it covers 8,61,404 square kilometer in India. Yes, the Ganga, where it is originating in the sense, Ganga originates from the Gangotri glacier. Yes, in Uttarakhand state as Bhagirathi, otherwise in the name of Bhagirathi. Yes, so what are the tributaries are there? What are the sub rivers are there for Ganga in the sense, Gomti, yes, Gomti, Gandak, Gosi, Gagra, Gomti, Gandak, Gosi, Gagra. Yes, so these are the tributaries are there from the south, Yamuna, yes, Yamuna, Sun, Chambal. Yes, so these are the rivers are there. So this river, this river in the sense Ganga river is known as the, in Bangladesh area, how they are calling river Ganga in the sense Batma, like that, river Batma, like that they are calling. Okay. Then next one, the combined river of Ganga as well as Brahmaputra. So these two rivers, they were mixing. Okay, and where it is joining, the sense Ganga as well as Brahmaputra river, both rivers are joining in Bangladesh. Okay, so mainly in that area only they were creating the world's largest delta known as Sundarbans. So these rivers, brought large quantities of sand and silt from the mountain and deposited in the sense accumulated, kept, okay, in this vast plain. So this region, became fertile region of the country. Okay, so many religious centers are there along the banks of the river Ganga. Haridwar is there, Madura, Varanasi and Allahabad. So these are the religious centers are located on the banks of the river Ganga. Yes, so later days what happened, these places have developed into large cultural, educational and tourist centers. So the Ganga basin became densely populated region of India. So along the Ganga basin, many people, majority of them are living like that. It is given. Yes, so this much only, children. Yes, the Ganga basin answer is very, very important. It's very easy also. Once 5 times if you are reading, in the sense you can have the ability to write. Okay, children. Yes, thank you, children. Learn very well. Okay.